Most people leave hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars on the tax table because they don't know what to claim. I spent the last 2 weeks running the same realistic tax scenario through 3 different AI tools to see which one actually caught money most people miss. Here's the scenario: $65,000 W-2 salary, $18,000 in freelance income from a side project, home office, business software subscriptions, and a conference attended for networking. Pretty normal for someone with a side hustle. Let's see what AI found. I started with ChatGPT. I pasted my expense list, income breakdown, and asked it to identify deductions. It immediately flagged the home office, software subscriptions, and conference costs. It even calculated the home office deduction using the simplified method: 300 square feet times $5 per square foot. That's $1,500 right there. But here's where ChatGPT stumbled. It didn't catch that freelance income meant a self-employment tax hit of around $2,500. It also didn't flag the earned income tax credit, which doesn't apply to this scenario, but a good tax tool should at least mention it. ChatGPT was useful, but incomplete. Then I tried Claude. Honestly, Claude performed almost identically to ChatGPT on deductions, but the explanations were clearer. It broke down why each deduction mattered and what documentation you'd need. However, and this is important, neither general AI model actually knows your specific state tax rules or the current year's income thresholds. That's why I tested TaxGPT, a specialized tool designed specifically for U.S. tax scenarios. It immediately asked clarifying questions. Are you married? Did you make estimated payments? Do you have any capital gains? It then cross-referenced my income against 2024 thresholds. TaxGPT found something both ChatGPT and Claude missed: a $1,200 deduction for health insurance premiums I'd bought during a gap in coverage. It also calculated that I was in the 22% tax bracket, meaning every additional dollar deduction was worth 22 cents. Context that matters. Here's the contrarian part. Most people assume they need a full tax accountant to find extra money. The truth is messy. A general AI tool like ChatGPT costs $0 and catches maybe 60% of what a human would. A specialized tool like TaxGPT runs about $50 to $100 and catches maybe 80%. A full accountant is $300 to $800 but might catch 95%. In my scenario, combining ChatGPT's broad analysis with TaxGPT's specific calculations uncovered about $3,400 in additional deductions and credits, potentially worth $750 in tax savings, depending on your bracket. That paid for the tools multiple times over. The single biggest limitation? AI can't audit you or defend you to the IRS. If you get flagged, you need documentation and, realistically, a human expert. So use AI to organize and discover, but treat your final return as something you verify carefully, ideally with a professional if you have any complexity. If you have W-2 income only and minimal deductions, skip the tools. Standard deduction is probably your move. If you have side income or business expenses, a $50 specialized tool genuinely pays for itself. Free general AI is a decent starting point, but it's not a replacement for real tax knowledge. The biggest takeaway: AI is best used to organize and flag possibilities, not to make final decisions. Use it but verify, check the math, keep your receipts, and if you're unsure about a deduction, ask a professional before you file. That's the realistic balance.